Hi Scott and Barefooters, welcome to Airds High School and our classroom here in the support unit of Airds High School. I'm really excited to be able to showcase to you our school and our community because it's such an amazing community that gets underneath your skin. We're really about here trying to break the cycle in our community. Some of our families usually live paycheck to paycheck, fortnight to fortnight, and stretching the finances beyond that is very hard for them, and that also impacts our kids to be able to access excursions and other extracurricular activities. You'll see very soon there's this redevelopment in Airds where we've got the knockdown and rebuild of a lot of housing commission homes, and now it's going to be a lot of private homes. But the mental shift or the mind shift here hasn't really changed, and we need to be able to support our local community who have been with us since the beginning to be able to keep up with that change.
If you had $1 million, what would you spend it on?
Buy my parents a nice house just to get through where we are now, get them a nice car and just get them through their life.
Sweet, thanks buddy. Can you please tell me about what your family does with money around the home?
Well, it isn't the money much. Well, not that much.
Not that much money at home? Do you get to get treats sometimes?
Treats?
Or toys bought for you?
Well, I don't play toys.
You don't play with toys? How are you, mate?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what would you do with $1 million?
I don't know, just spend it on my family and food and stuff.
Yep. Is money an issue for you and your family?
Yeah, massive one actually.
Yeah? Tell me about some of the things that are affected by you and money in your family.
Well, all we can do is just get the stuff that we need to survive. We can't really get excess things that we want.
Good. What would you do with $1 million?
I'll give it to my parents.
Yeah? Give it to your parents straight away?
Yeah.
You wouldn't keep any for yourself?
No. I'll give it to my parents because they need it. It would help them out.
It would help you out?
It would help them out, yeah.
If you're given $1 million, what would you spend it on?
Whatever was required at the time, as some of it doesn't have context with, you know, how much life actually costs, you know, cost of living, cost of food and all that. Guess I'll have to make it up as I go along.
G'day Prashant, how are you mate?
Good.
Good. Would you be able to tell me how your family budgets their money at home?
Well, sometimes my dad gets $100, so we spend it in groceries, and if my dad's lucky enough, he gets bonus, so we save it up.
Good. Have you ever had time when you guys haven't had enough money around the home?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
And what does that mean for you usually?
That my mom and dad are poor sometimes.
What do you think the most important thing you can do with money is?
Well, I just like to get you to live, so like rent and stuff, and try and do it like don't go for like really expensive things like the best, like for houses. Try and get like the cheapest ones. That way you don't need like a really fancy house. All you need is enough to get by. So
very good. Well done, mate. Thank you.
We do our very best in the support unit to teach our kids budgeting skills, and we try and instill with them the ability to believe that they are going to be independent and successful after school, but we know that it does come down to dollars, and we also know that the employment of young people with disabilities isn't as fair and equitable as the media would hope us to believe. So what we're hoping from you to be involved is to enlight or ignite a passion within us in our community, not just our school, but our families, to be able to break that cycle of poverty, to be able to bring some equality to all of our families, and to see money as something that's very positive and not something to get rid of immediately when we get it, because it's got quite a negative connotation for a lot of us. So welcome.